Imagine waking up one day and realizing that everything around you, your bed, your phone, your house, is floating. You try to get up, but your body just drifts upward. You reach for the ceiling, but there's nothing holding you down. The sky, the earth, everything is chaos. This is what the world would be like if gravity didn't exist. Gravity, it's something we never really think about, yet it's one of the most important forces in the universe. It's what keeps your feet on the ground, the moon in orbit around Earth, and the planets circling the sun. Without it, nothing, absolutely nothing, would be the same. To understand how strange and impossible a world without gravity would be, let's go back to the very beginning, the birth of our universe. After the Big Bang, tiny particles of matter started to spread everywhere. Gravity was the force that slowly pulled those particles together, forming stars, planets, and galaxies. Without gravity, this process would never have happened. Matter would just drift endlessly through space, never clumping together. That means no stars, no planets, no sun, and no Earth. In simple terms, the universe as we know it would never even exist. But let's imagine, for the sake of curiosity, that somehow the universe did exist, and one day, gravity suddenly stopped working. What would happen then? The first thing you'd notice is that everything that isn't attached to something solid would start to float. Water in the oceans, lakes, and rivers would instantly rise into the air, forming giant floating blobs. Cars, trees, buildings, even people would lift off the ground. The atmosphere itself would begin to escape into space, because nothing would be holding it down anymore. Within minutes, Earth would lose all its air. Without an atmosphere, breathing would become impossible. The sky would turn black, the temperature would plummet, and sunlight would hit Earth's surface unfiltered, burning and freezing everything at the same time. The oceans would boil away into space, and the planet would become completely lifeless. The moon, which is kept in orbit by Earth's gravity, would drift away. Eventually, the planets in our solar system would also scatter, flying off into the darkness of space. The entire solar system would simply disintegrate. But let's shrink things down to the human scale. Imagine you're standing outside when gravity disappears. You'd instantly start floating upward. At first, it might feel fun, like being in space. But soon you'd realize there's no way to stop. You'd keep moving up and up, past the clouds, into the cold vacuum of space. Within minutes, you'd lose consciousness due to lack of oxygen. In a world without gravity, there's no down, no up, no sense of direction at all. Even if you somehow survived in a sealed room or spaceship, your body itself would begin to change. Gravity plays a big role in how our bodies work. It affects blood flow, muscle strength, and bone density. Without it, your muscles would weaken, your bones would lose calcium, and your sense of balance would completely vanish. Astronauts in space experience some of these effects, but they still have microgravity, a very small amount of gravity. Without any gravity at all, our biology simply wouldn't function. Plants would also die quickly. Roots grow downward because of gravity, and stems grow upward in the opposite direction. Without that guiding force, plants wouldn't know where to grow. Water and nutrients wouldn't move properly inside their stems. Food chains would collapse, and all ecosystems would vanish. Now think about time itself. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, gravity and time are connected. Massive objects like planets and stars bend space-time, causing time to move slower near them. Without gravity, space-time wouldn't curve, which means time would flow differently, maybe even unpredictably. The entire structure of the universe, the fabric that connects space and time, would fall apart. Let's explore something even deeper: emotions and the way humans see the world. Imagine living your entire life without the experience of being grounded. The word grounded itself means balance, stability, connection. Without gravity, there's no up or down, and psychologically, that sense of disconnection could make people feel lost, confused, and anxious. We take comfort in knowing that when we drop something, it falls. It's predictable, it's stable. Without that rule, life would feel like chaos. So, what could exist in a gravity-free universe? Maybe clouds of gas and dust floating endlessly, never forming stars. Maybe strange, isolated life forms drifting in the void, if life could somehow find a way. But without a central pull, without gravity, there's no structure, no orbit, no balance. It's like a song without rhythm or a story without order. Now, let's imagine a smaller scale version, not zero gravity, but weaker gravity. What if Earth had only half its current gravity? You could jump twice as high, carry heavier things easily, and buildings could be much taller. But there would be problems too. Our bones and muscles would grow weaker over generations, and our atmosphere would slowly leak into space. Even a small change in gravity could change everything about life on Earth. So, in a way, gravity is the quiet architect of our reality. It builds worlds, holds galaxies together, and gives meaning to the word down. Without it, there's no direction, no stability, and no life. The next time you drop your phone or feel the weight of your body against the floor, think about this invisible force. It's everywhere, constant, reliable, and essential. Gravity doesn't just pull us down. It keeps the entire universe from falling apart. If gravity didn't exist, there wouldn't be a world to imagine at all. There would be no sky, no stars, no Earth, and no us. Just endless silence and drifting particles, a universe without structure, purpose, or meaning. So maybe, in some strange way, gravity isn't just a force. It's the reason there's something instead of nothing.